The ocean, which is largest part of planet Earth, has lots of untold histories buried inside, which has roots to hundreds and thousands years. While one of its Atlantis, which is based on fictions but still mythological and historical beliefs, makes it tend to alive. The Atlantis story began resurfacing first in the writings of Christian and Jewish philosophers, then in speculative works by the likes of Sir Francis Bacon, whose novel The New Atlantis was published posthumously in 1626. In the book, Atlantis is a utopian society on a remote Pacific island whose inhabitants are learned, humane, and deeply Christian. At the time, Europeans were grappling with a sea change in their vision of the world, one that was expanding dramatically with increasing contact between Europeans and indigenous people throughout the Americas and Pacific during the Age of Exploration. The Western world was desperate to try and understand how there could be new continents with people in them, where they came from, and how they fit into biblical or classical history, says Anderson, who will explore Atlantis' appeal in his upcoming book Weirding Archaeology. Rather than acknowledging that indigenous peoples could have advanced civilizations of their own, Anderson notes, Europeans used the story of Atlantis as a possible explanation for the structures and societies they found in the Americas. Among them was Charles de Bourbourg, a French priest who collected Mesoamerican texts and connected Maya civilization to a real-life Atlantis. De Bourbourg's writing went on to inspire Augustus Le Plongeon, a British-American archaeologist who attempted to find Atlantis in Yucatan in the late 19th century. He was followed by Ignatius Donnelly, an American author and politician whose 1882 book Atlantis. The antediluvian world presented a unified theory of Atlantis as a lost continent that had been destroyed by the same great flood depicted in the Hebrew Bible, and whose technologically advanced, superhuman inhabitants had supposedly gone on to birth modern civilizations worldwide. He uses the Atlantis story to try to explain all of history, says Dibble, and modern depictions of Atlantis